Nah. We
Hmm.
back, ladies and gents.
We back.
Welcome to Heaven's headquarters. Of course,
Hmm.
no moves and funky grooves. Of course, it's me, the old funky one, back in the house. Now that I'm officially a card carrying member of back in my day,
Hmm.
I can officially say who them knees be cracking, Lord. I didn't think you were gonna catch it to me in 2 days, but I'm here. Welcome to the New World Order, but unfortunately, it's Funky World Order. The FWO. See, this the N. No, it's the FWO. Funky World Order. The Funk World Order it is, man. It's your boy Funk Dennis Jones. Welcome to another episode, man. And of course, I got passed to my guy because hey, he get paid more than I do. So so he need to go ahead and just introduce himself. Cause you know what I mean. I still ain't got my royalty check from the last episode. But we'll talk about that off air, America. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry. I'm still waiting for that royalty check. I'm down bad this week. I can't even buy groceries, Lord. I was counting on that money. Now I'm just playing, man. Brother, go ahead and introduce yourself.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Cass Cody on here in the building for another episode of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves because this is a safe place for some people, but not all people. Because what's the motto here in Heaven's headquarters? We listen and we judge. So understand you can bring us your problems and your issues, but understand I'm going to judge your ass in the most respectful way possible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm judging. I am
I'm judging the
judging.
hell out your ass. Sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. It was not made for me, but you know what, my brother, I got a little treat for you before we get into our grinds, my gears.
Oh Lord.
I seen this and it moved my spirit. I feel like it should be a Negro hymn. I just,
Oh,
I just need to bring it to Heaven's gates, my good brother.
okay,
Bigger
Lord
than
Coach
fire.
Jones.
Bigger than fire. Bigger than fire. Bigger than
I
fire.
got to judge y'all.
Bigger than fire. Bigger than fire. Bigger than fire. Bigger than fire. Bigger than fire.
It don't matter, divorce court, child support, Lou Dort.
Bigger than fire.
Lazy fire.
OKC, KFC, UFC.
Bigger than fire.
Lazy fire.
Chris Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Bigger than fire.
Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka.
Bigger than fire.
Tyler Hero, superhero, guitar hero.
Bigger than fire.
You can have hard, you can have a par, you can get a garden.
Bigger than fire.
White side, back side, sunny side.
Bigger than fire.
Phoenix sun, Capri sun, the sun about to set.
Bigger than fire. 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 Bigger than fire.
But that brings me directly into what grinds my gears.
Mm.
And I'm gonna get close to the camera, just like my brother Funky does. Lakers, what the hell y'all doing?
Mm.
Excuse me, it's supposed to be Lakers in 5. My correction, if I believe y'all got a game tonight, if y'all don't win that motherfucker, I don't care if it's LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, hell, it could be Austin P. Goddamn it, one of y'all gonna have to see me because I keep saying Lakers in 5, and you motherfuckers look like y'all about to lose in 5. Fuck around. Don't get me wrong. I get and Edwards, rising star, but that motherfucker ain't that goddamn good. Y'all gonna let the damn Timberwolves shoot 50% from the 3-point line? 50%. So who is y'all guarding? Well, he said you can get a pardon, you can get a garden. Like who the fuck was y'all guarding? I need to know. Like, and it's already bad enough that Luka, you, boy, they abuse your ass on the defensive end. I'm talking about, I ain't never seen them go at somebody every time. It don't matter who you guard. They said, hold on. Luka guarding the center. You know what? We gonna pass the center the ball and let him cook his ass because Luka defensively, you are some trash. This shit, it don't make no goddamn sense. How you can pull up from 40 and lace that bitch, no rim, but yet somebody get in front of your ass, you be like, shit, they got past me. Like, goddamn, Luka, you move on the defensive end like you LeBron, like you 40. What's going on, my man? You in LA now. Remember, you're not in Dallas, so you're not drinking them beers and shit no more. What's going on, my man?
I can help them out there, folks. Don't you worry. You know, I can tell them like this. Shout out to my mama. We love the drama. Pay off your baby mama. Wolves and 5. Wolves and 5. Yeah, some niggas go Wolves and 5.
He said, "Pay off your baby mama."
Pay off your baby Wolves and 5.
Oh, I'm screaming.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, it's like, don't get me wrong. All right, I get their defensive scheme for the second half of the season has been working for the most part. Okay, cool. You guard the best player, you put straps on them, and then you let everybody else shoot. Oh, I'm sorry, you dare everybody else to shoot. But my thing is, you can't let Ant Edwards just shoot the ball now. He led the league, and I'm gonna say he was top 5. Matter of fact, he was top 3 in makes for threes this year. He took 11 of them motherfuckers. Not 1, not 5, 11. So I'm pretty sure he hit. I think he had like a 305, 306. Do you realize that's up there with Steph as far as many threes made in a season? That motherfucker was efficient.
We heard America. The Lakers, they struggling right now.
So y'all fuck around and let y'all talking about some y'all gonna shut everybody else down and let him just kind of go off. Fuck around, he have a Kobe moment, that motherfucker go for 81. What y'all gonna do then? Not saying that Ant Edwards is gonna do it, but shit, with a motherfucker that type of talent, you might fuck around. He might drop 60 on y'all, and you can be trying to figure out how the fuck y'all lost.
Speak on it. He is a member. He is a representative of the LA Lakers. Speak on it. The
Like,
front office.
I'm sorry. Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, all right, I get it. Y'all wanted, what's his name? Dalton Connect back, so y'all rejected that trade. And because y'all said Marvin Williams was more hurt than y'all said he was. Cool. This is just me. Hear me out. I think maybe having Marvin Williams would be better than having no big man at all. I mean, shit, from what I be looking at, LeBron play the center a third of the game. I didn't think you would want your 40-year-old, you might have to say third star or second star, playing 2 spots out of his design position. That's like me. I'm 6'2". I'm a guard. You gonna put me at the 3? No, I'm gonna be looking at that big motherfucker like, yeah, bro, back up off me. That's like Kyrie guard motherfucking KD.
It's doable.
It is doable, but it's gonna have to be on the offense end.
I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it's doable.
It is doable.
Man.
You gotta get between the knees. You know, you gotta be like
Kyrie,
Patrick Beverly.
I gave Kyrie at least 2 blocks. I'm sarcastic, American. Sarcastic.
I was like, how many shots is KD taking?
I said Kyrie's only like 6'2". KD's like 6'10". I said, bro, you can't jump that goddamn back. No. Ooh, Lakers, y'all better get together. He on your ass. Because they don't want me. Because they don't want me to get started. You want to really grind my get? Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get started. I got 3 complaints. I got 3 of them.
Not 1, not 2, but
I got 3 of them. Number 1,
trio.
Memphis. Ooh. Look at me, Memphis. Y'all got blown out the other night, and your whole bench, everybody just laughing, just keep giggling. Trade Ja Morant. Get rid of him. The nigga ain't taking you nowhere. He's a problem. That nigga does not care. Memphis is too gangster of a city for him. He need to be somewhere where people actually don't take gangster serious, like Cleveland.
Ooh.
Even though y'all got Donovan Mitchell there, so never mind. Don't ruin that. Don't
Yeah,
ruin
don't
that.
do that.
Send him to the Jazz. There you go.
Oh,
You can't be gangster in Utah. There you go.
Oh God, they ain't even got no liquor in Utah.
He can't be gangster in Utah. Y'all got blown out the other night. Y'all just in the bench just crazy. We down by 50.
Then they only score like 88 points.
Bruh. Memphis. Trade Ja Morant.
Trade that nigga.
For the greater good. Trade Ja Morant. Number 2, why do I got to be the fan member that got to take all the leftovers? I'm one person. I'm one person. Literally, we just had Easter dinner. I said, okay, cool. Now in my refrigerator, I got crabs and crab legs in there. I said, I'm one person, Lord.
Shit. If you don't want, I take some. Shit.
Now put your hand down. I ain't say I wasn't gonna eat them. I'm just saying. I got KFC mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? I said, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't walk out with a Huggy, Lord. How that work? How that work? I walked out with a whole 2-liter ginger ale. Like, what y'all don't? What?
That sounded like a good day to me.
It would.
I
I ain't got crew for the next couple of days though. I know that much. I walked out with a whole box of cheeses and some legs. I said, God damn, this wasn't even part of the dinner. You just didn't want them. I said, that's a bunch. But hey, that's cool. I digress from that. Number 3, since I do have this shirt on, I had to take it back old school one time. So the other day, I just happened to be strolling and I said, you know what? I was on Peacock. WrestleMania was on, right? Man, I ain't seen wrestling in years. Worst WrestleMania I've seen.
Ooh.
Let me tell you why. Y'all did right the first night because it was a 2-part thing. I said, okay, he did right the first night. You know, you had Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. I said, okay, Paul Heyman. First of all, Paul Heyman been around since I was a kid. The nigga old as dirt. The nigga old as dirt. Okay, he double crossed everybody. Cool, great. You know, we seen fine as Jay Cargill. Oh Lord, that's follow me, people. That's not my concern. My concern was main event of the second night. You had Cody Rhodes and John Cena. If John Cena win, he gonna get his 17th and he gonna break basically the record. I don't think personally you shouldn't have gave him the 17th on wrestling on your biggest stage with him. I don't think you should have let him win it before WrestleMania. Because you gotta remember, he's supposed to be retiring. Triple H, listen to me. You botched that one, player. Now I don't follow wrestling on a weekly basis, but you fumbled that one. Cause it's kind of like, okay, this wasn't his retirement match. Now, if you wanted to do it right, should have reversed it. Let him win it before WrestleMania. Let Cody win it. They can shake hands or whatever in the middle of the ring, and John Cena go do what he gotta go do. But he took your main title. So what you gonna just create a whole new belt? I'm confused. You kind of did that one a little backwards there. Congratulations, you got your 17th. Okay, cool. But I think you should have did that. You could have did that a little bit better. But this is why I don't be keeping up wrestling. Because wrestling been trash for years now. I'm sorry. I grew up in a time where wrestling was actually better. It's whatever y'all got on TV now, it don't make sense. But you know, hey, I ain't an avid wrestling fan, but I do watch old school wrestling from time to time. Shout out to my era. You know, the Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. Seen a couple of Braun panty matches. Little Trish Stratus here and there, little Lita. You know what I'm saying? Little Kane and Undertaker. You know. But y'all wrestling a little bit different nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get away the matches on Twitter. How y'all beefing on Twitter? Like is this? But hey, I digress. We got more important news though. John Moran, I'm on your ass, goddamn it. I'm sick of your ass, man. I'm sick of your ass, man. You ain't taking that franchise nowhere. Every time I
No,
turn
he's
around,
not.
every time you turn around, you making gun
Hey,
figures and stuff like that. I'll be like,
hey. That grenade jump is fire now. Leave that
I
alone.
listen.
That shit hard.
I understand the NBA. Everybody gonna be like, what about everybody else doing it and stuff? I said, John Morant, listen, bro, you already got a bad reputation as is, so you know they gonna target you first. You know what I'm saying? Let Tyler Hero do it. They gonna look at it and be like, I ain't never seen Tyler celebrate like this. But meanwhile, you do it, they're gonna be like, oh, there he go again. Oh, he been around Memphis somewhere. He think he back on the block. He trapping. He a private school kid, America. This man's gangster. His real name's Clarence.
You know what's crazy? Nah, sorry, it's just wandering thought. You know what's crazy? I seen a deleted scene with Anthony Mackie talking about that battle, that last battle. It was like they shot all them battles on different days. It was like that the day before that battle, Eminem sat with Anthony Mackie and talked to him. He was like, you know, man, through all this, I feel like I didn't really get to know you. Like we just been like at odds this whole movie. Like I ain't got no beef with you. And he literally learned real shit about his life. So all them shits he was saying on stage was actually about Anthony Mackie, not about.
He said that he did an interview on the Pivot with Ryan Clark and them. He talked about that. He said, you know that scene that's about me. I said, damn, that's hooked up.
Like,
You in the
you a
privacy?
menace, bro.
I said, damn, bro. Y'all could be having a regular conversation. You and that John like, hold on, this sounds familiar. You like, what the fuck? Like, what the? But, hey, bro, I told you in the comfort of privacy, bro. What you mean?
Like this nigga bitch left him for another nigga. But like, wait. I just told you that 5 minutes ago.
You like, well, I told you in the secret of conference, bro. What you want? It's all good, man. Hey, you know. Yeah, I definitely remember that though. Like I seen Richie talk about that though.
But nah, back to Ja. I'm sorry. I'm actually leaning to agree with you on this one though. They do need to trade him. They might need to trade him. And one of the biggest reasons why I say it is because if you pay attention to the team, they tend to play a lot better when he's not playing, which I find so funny because he's truly a dominant player. Like if he actually took the game seriously, he could be an MVP level player. But he's so busy worried about being hard and like it don't make sense to me. Like he can, like if you look at him, he like a Derrick Rose light with like a more like a Trae Young handle almost. Like he can pass the ball, but he's super explosive. You not understand? Like you're a mini John Wall almost. Like you know how dominant, like if you really take the game, you can be, and you got a jumper. Come on, man.
You know, with all Ja Morant's talent in the world, you know who Ja Morant reminds me of, and it's going to take the team to trade him somewhere quiet. He reminds me of OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. All the talent in the world, but Odell couldn't stay out of trouble. Odell was super Mr. TikTok dances and all that, all the personality in the world, but he couldn't stay out of trouble. In New York, they sent his ass to Cleveland. It's going to take for Memphis. Mind you, Memphis is already a small market as is. Don't nobody really want to play in Memphis for real. It's going to take it, but you got to realize Memphis has a reputation. The city has a reputation, you know, crime, violence, all that good stuff. It's going to take them to send him to a city where you just be like, bro, if you get in trouble out here, bro, it's just over for you, bro. That's why I say like a Utah. He gonna have to go to like Utah.
You know, I
Yeah.
don't think Utah would be the best spot for him. You know, I think they should send his ass to
Where?
Toronto.
Nah, Drake out there. Drake out there. No, nobody
'Cause
go
I
to
would-
Utah.
No, I would say Miami, but
No.
Miami is too much of a nice
Too much of a
market.
party. Too much of a party. Hoes be out there. No. Mm-mm. He don't need. He don't. He don't need to be in no big market cities. Not Chicago. Not New York. Not nowhere in California.
Chicago, though.
He don't need to be in no.
I love him in Chicago.
He needs to be in. First of all, you want to put him in Chicago, which is basically like Memphis as far as reputation wise.
Mhm.
He gonna be out there He gonna be out there around the way in Chicago. Hell no, I'm trying to help this brother. We ain't trying. No, send his ass to Utah.
Hell no. I am making a declare statement right now. Memphis, trade his ass to Chicago. We will give you whatever you want. Listen, we will give you the whole franchise. God damn it. Listen, we will give you Kobe White, Vucevic, goddamn, whoever, Patrick Williams, goddamn it, whoever else the hell you want. We'll give you Lonzo Ball, hurt ass.
Send his ass to Utah. He need to be in. I would say New Orleans, but New Orleans is another rough. It's a rough, small area team.
I got a better one.
What?
I got a better one. Orlando.
No, because Orlando is actually a team that's putting it together. They don't need a Ja Morant. No.
They could use a job. Think about it. They got
just keep building around Pablo.
Banchero.
No. You listen. That's one of them teams.
A star-studded team.
That's one of them teams that just need to be like, we just need to continue this route here, and we good. Look, like prime example. Look at Detroit. Detroit was a trash team, but again, they stuck the course and was like, I bet we're gonna roll what we got. Cool.
Yeah, but Detroit was bad enough for long enough where they were able to get majority of the pieces they need.
That's cool.
I was like, Orlando, they still need a point guard. That's all they need.
They don't need Ja. They can go get a point guard. They don't need
Ja. They need an athletic playmaker. That's literally what they need.
They don't need Ja. Orlando,
let Ja just
listen to me. You don't need
20 a game, average 10, 11 assists. Listen, making sure Paolo get the ball, make sure Frank Wagner get the ball. Like,
I agree with you from a talent wise. Can Orlando use Ja Morant from a talent aspect? 100%. But from a personality standpoint, hell no. And then you out there in Orlando, Disney World. How you trying to be a gangster and it's family friendly out there? You out there next to Universal Resorts and all that. Like, no. I understand Orlando is again, it ain't a super big market squad. I understand that. No, Orlando barely plays on TV. I understand that. Send his ass
Orlando gangster.
Listen, Adam, listen to Old Funky. Do me a favor. Send that man to the last place he wants to go, which is the Utah Jazz.
Ooh, I got one even better. You're gonna love this one. You ready?
Nope. No.
Send his ass to the Wizards.
No.
It's perfect.
No.
Give me a reason to go to Wizards games.
No. Nope.
I would actually buy season tickets then.
No.
Because I would go see games.
No, don't get me wrong. For Wizards fans, you might will start getting people go to the games. But do we really want Ja Morant out there on U Street? Do we really want Ja Morant out in the city in DC?
No.
Hell no. No. We don't want this. We want this man in an area where it's like, don't get me wrong, Utah probably got hoods too. I'm sure he probably do. But Utah one of them, like, how you get in trouble out here, son? How, Sway? How How you get in trouble out here? That's why I say send his ass to Utah.
I'm trying to think of another team he can go
You
to.
tried too hard. No. You can try to send him to the team. Who?
Portland.
Okay. Okay. If not Utah, send it as to Portland.
Because you can't say Sacramento.
Nah. Sit Utah or Portland. That's an excellent decision. I'm
I would say
okay.
OKC, but OKC got a damn good team.
That's a small market with a good ass squad. No, we ain't messing.
Exactly.
We're not blowing that squad up. We don't got time for gangster thug Morant, and we got Shea out there Jones dropping 35. But meanwhile, you got gangster ass Morant on the. No, we ain't got time for that. Portland and Utah. Send his ass somewhere. He don't. It's like, bro, you looking like, bro, how you get in trouble in Utah? How you get in trouble in Portland? Bro, what? Don't send him to no Texas teams. None of that. Don't send him to the Houston Rockets. Don't send him to the Dallas Mavericks. Send his ass send him somewhere where it's like the most least. I'm saying the franchise is down bad. That way, ain't nobody tuning in to watch this man no more. Because that's where he at right now. Because at this point, Memphis at this point is a joke. Granted, y'all made the playoffs. Okay, cool. Y'all a joke.
I'm over here really thinking like that.
You gotta think though. Y'all was an up and coming team.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Desmond Bain, Jared Jackson. Y'all had Dylan Brooks for y'all let him go, and y'all had Steven Adams, who's been around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of it, you had John Morant. All y'all was under the age of like 26. You had a young squad that was up and coming. Look how that goes. Look how that went.
That's just because they're not getting anywhere because their stars haven't. Well, the other players on their team have not taken the next step. So Ja has hit his ceiling. Ja is going to be what Ja is going to be. But it's also the fact that Devin Baines has hit his ceiling. Jared Jackson Jr. has hit his ceiling. Mind you, Jared Jackson Jr. is a defensive of the year caliber player. He's an amazing defender, but he's an offensive liability.
Facts.
He'll give you 4 or 5 blocks, 10 rebounds, but the motherfucker fuck around and give you 6 points.
You know who he remind me of? Ben Wallace. I'll take it, Lord.
No, you're not wrong.
I'll take it.
You're not wrong. And that's why I feel like he's being squandered at the 4. You need to put him at the 5.
No, put him at the 5.
He's 6'10". Put him at the 5. Let him rim run. Let him. I said he already has a little bit of a jumper. Set him on pick and rolls. Let him do what he's capable of doing. He can guard 1 through 5. Let him do it.
Yeah.
Instead of putting Zach Edey, who's 7'3" and slow-footed as hell, like he a big slow motherfucker. Like, come on.
Listen, if you guys all seen Zach Edey at Purdue,
he was slowed in.
You can kind of tell he was like, his game is not going to transition to the NBA.
No, it's not.
If we all seen Zach at Purdue, we all knew he was like, yeah, it's not going to transition that well. And it's not. Like,
no,
if y'all want to have a twin tower thing, you got all this size and then they just play defense, then I guess that's what you want to do, Memphis. More power to you. However, y'all team had a lot of up and because you got to think about it. And it's crazy that it's not the bigger markets are not. Yeah, the bigger markets are like, again, you got Boston out there in the East. Donovan Mitchell is carrying Cleveland. So, whoop-de-doo. Somebody's carrying Cleveland outside LeBron. You got Jokic out there in Denver. Cool. You know, LeBron barely getting by with the Lakers. But you got the smaller market teams. Hence, Memphis was one of them. Till y'all start getting to all shit y'all got going on. And you got the Oklahoma City Thunders. First of all, at no point of anybody's career did they ever want to go play with the Oklahoma City Thunders.
Oh, shit, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee need to blow the team up at this point.
They do. They're going to have to.
If they lose in the first round, blow the team up. Blow the team up.
I said it was a mistake to trade for Dame anyway. Because you traded for Kyle Kuzma and you got rid of Chris Middleton, who literally helped y'all win this chip. He was one of the biggest reasons y'all won the chip.
If Portland would have just let Dame go where he wanted to go initially, which was Miami,
all this would have been
but yet y'all sent him to a city where he don't even want to be at.
Nope.
He don't mesh well with
Giannis
Milwaukee anyway. You gotta realize Dame went from being the guy to is he even the second option in Milwaukee?
Yeah, but
when they had Middleton there, you was like the third guy. They wasn't even thinking about you. Dame used to be the guy. Now he's Dude can barely stay on the court. Nigga always hurt.
He was like that when he was in Portland too.
But guess what? Dame was still out there dropping 40-something points though.
Yeah.
Hey, mothers was scared of Dame in Portland, even though he was the only thing they had after CJ left. They was like, oh, this nigga hitting step back threes. Oh shit, here you go. So I mean, he was carrying Portland for a long time, but y'all sent him to Milwaukee. He said he didn't even want to go to Milwaukee.
Nah, he wanted to go either to was it Miami, the Lakers, or it was, I think, the 76ers.
Anywhere but Milwaukee.
I don't blame him.
I keep telling y'all, man, location means a whole lot to people.
It do. It really do.
It depends. Like location can help you get talent. Yeah, players. Cause let's be real. If Russ wasn't in OKC, would Paul George even have went there? Hell to the no.
No.
Hell to the no. He wouldn't have went there.
Fuck no.
Exact. Same thing with Melo. Melo's like, okay, just trade him to the Thunder. You think if Russ and PG went over there, he would go? This is Melo we talking about.
Shit.
Hell no.
I use Russ again. You think Russ would have went to the Nuggets if Jokic weren't there? No.
I'm gonna be real with you. If the Lakers didn't have LeBron, do you think Russ would even win? If they didn't have absolutely nobody, it's kind of like maybe because it's the Lakers, but it's one of them like. Let's be real. After Kobe retired, the Lakers kind of was like a
laughing stock.
Exactly. They didn't have that same pop. They were just like, it's just the Lakers. Yeah, it's just the Lakers. Used to be everybody wanted to go to the Lakers. Now it's just like, But guess what? LeBron's there. So people are like, you know what? I do kind of want to go to the Lakers now. I don't care how.
Interested to see what's going to happen after LeBron retires. If Luka going to stay. Because I don't think he
is. I see him staying for a couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, I see him staying because I think LeBron got 2 more years. I see him staying because I think Luka's contract is for 3. I see him staying to remain in his contract. And then I see him trying to go somewhere else.
I don't see LeBron fulfilling that contract. I don't care how much money he spends on his body every year. After a while, his body's gonna start breaking. It's not gonna break down, but he's not gonna be able to do what he's doing. No, he's going to literally be like a floor general, just like, hey, pass the ball here, call plays. That's what he's going to do. All that explosive is like that's no. I don't care if you spend $250,000 on your body every year. It's not you're not gonna be able to play forever. You're gonna start losing a lot of your athleticism.
Shit, he's already starting to lose it. But the only way he's going to be able to actually fulfill his contract and really play well for another 2 years, they're going to have to get him some older help, like a vet that actually knows what they're doing, and then get him two functional big men. Get him some people that can actually defend, like what they have right now is not bad, but say if this was like 2020 and they had Dwight and with JaVale, okay, and then you got you somebody like a Danny Green or what the fuck is his damn name? Even though he didn't play in that playoff run, like Avery Bradley, like some people that can actually scrappy defend but shoot, and you got some big men, then okay, he may be able to last because you've got scoring and defending. He will only have to fit in where he can versus now he's having to defend, secondary play make. Okay, when Luka's not in, if AR's not going, now I got to make sure we're scoring. Like it's too much on his plate.
I put it like
Give
this.
him two things he has to do.
I could solve the Lakers problem. Y'all gonna hate me for saying it, but respect to LeBron James. But in order for LeBron to keep playing the way he needs to be at least a fourth scoring option. They need to you got Luka,
Okay.
cool. You got Austin Reeves, cool. You need to go get you somebody else. Now, this might sound crazy, but I say go get a guard, a point guard. You can slide Luka as to the 3 because he's tall enough to play that jump. Get a guard. You got now you got a guard, you got AR-15, and you got Luka. You can, if you want to keep LeBron at the 4, let him play the 4. That's fine. Go get you a big man. But all the scoring don't have to run through LeBron. I promise you. You can play. And again, LeBron don't have to go out. LeBron can, at this point now, he can give you a cool 18 to 20. Fine. That's cool. 15 if you want. That's great. But it should be now. Luka should be out there dropping 35 and 30 and 25. And AR should at least give you 22. All like take the pressure off LeBron and start putting on Luka. Hold Luka accountable. Y'all keep Luka's not getting the job done. LeBron, we need you. Stop relying on LeBron to save the day because you went out and got Luka, and then now with Luka playing back, hey LeBron, we need you. No, when I'm in that team huddle in the timeout, I mean, hey, I'll be like LeBron. Look, hey Luka, what are we doing out there? I'm not looking at LeBron no more. I'm looking at Luka. Hey, what are we doing out here? I need you to rotate, swing it. Nah, don't look at LeBron. Look at me. I don't need you to look at. I need you to look at me. God damn it. We need production out there. Let's go. He not gonna always be around to save you because you having a bad night. No. Let's get this together here. Like Luka don't need to be. He don't need to be bringing the ball up. He don't need to.
Time. No, not every time, and that's the sad part. Luka is talented with the ball in his hands, but realistically, like you said, Luka needs to be at minimum a 2-3.
A 3.
You need to be on the wing. Okay, you can be a secondary ball handler. You don't need to be the primary decision maker, and that's what made him and Kyrie so deadly. The fact that he had Kyrie and it can be like, okay, here, I'm gonna give you the ball to do whatever you need to do with it. If I need you to go get a bucket, you can go get one. But at the same time, I'm here and I can just kind of do what I need to do. So, but see, this is where I disagree with you, though. If that's the case, if you want to slide Luka to the 3, keep LeBron at the 4, that means fucking AR need to go to the 1, and y'all need to put another defensive player there at that 2.
That's fine, but they need to go get a guard though.
I was like, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening, but they need to go get a guard though. Luka don't need to be the guard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, go get you, like you said, a defensive wing. Go get you somebody that wants to be scrappy and defend on that at that 2 spot. Like, y'all paying Austin for a reason. He's averaging like 22. Let him score. Let him be the primary decision maker. Like you said, LeBron is getting older. Either LeBron needs to be the permanent point guard or he needs to be the 4 off to the side doing whatever it is the fuck he's going to do.
You know what's crazy? I had the perfect person for that job before them injuries caught up to him. I had Klay Thompson.
Mm.
If Klay was still Klay, I would have said you could slide Austin Reeves at 1, put Klay at the 2, and put Luka at the 3.
Yeah.
But Klay ain't functional like the way he is because of them injuries. So yeah.
Yeah, boy. That ACL and Achilles, they get to your ass.
Y'all better try to get Devin Booker.
I would.
Y'all better go try to get Devin Booker at this point. Sure. See if KD want to finish out his career with LeBron, I guess. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Since Phoenix already talking about at this point, KD, you need to leave Phoenix as well, bro.
Oh,
you going to Phoenix made no sense in the first place.
It didn't.
But you leaving Golden State proved nothing. And the only thing that I hate about Kevin Durant, and I will say, and Kevin Durant gets mad because people criticize him so much. My man, Slim, brother, listen to me. You have all the time in the world. You were supposed to get the mantle after LeBron. Literally. But you walk around and say this, I don't want to lead. I'm just here to hoop. Bro, what? Nigga, you're Kevin Durant. What the fuck you mean? I'm just here to hoop. The fuck? That's like your manager walking into the building like, hey, I'm just here. I'm just like, y'all handle that. I'm not here to lead. Y'all handling everything. Nigga, you the manager though. What the fuck you mean? What you here for? Hey, I'm just here. Y'all leading though. Nigga, you the manager. What the fuck?
Oh,
you call the shots.
You know what? Y'all make the decisions. I'm just here.
Y'all make all the decisions. I'm just in the office. What?
Yeah,
what?
Trust y'all judgment. Go ahead.
Nigga, huh? You are the manager. How you gonna give us that much authority in here? So you tell me I can sit up and tell us, hey, we're not taking that return. Go speak to the manager. The manager gave me authorization. We're not taking that return. Like, what? Like, huh? So Kevin Durant, you went on all these teams. And you missed hey man, I'm just here to hoop. What in the DMV is going on here? I'm just here to hoop.
I'm just here to chill for real. I'm just here to stay out of the way.
You gotta realize when you was in OKC, you was the guy. Like everybody was trying to figure out whether it was your team or Russ' team. It was your team. It was your team. You got them to the finals. You won a scoring champion. You were MVP. You did all those great things. You went to Golden State was just like, hey man. Matter of fact, no, you went to Golden State. You was low key mad because no matter what you did, they was still riding with Steph. They was still riding with Steph. I was like, that was their guy. Like
they drafted that nigga.
That's their guy. He's been there since they've been rocking with dudes since the injuries. They never gave up on him. Like, why would you come in and all of a sudden they be like, yeah, Steph. But anyway, Kevin, like, you're the new guy of the franchise. Like, no, that nigga been there. That's the same thing what happened with LeBron when he went to Miami. Yeah, LeBron brought the chips, but guess who was still the guy?
D-Wade.
It was Wade's. It was still Wade's squad. Like LeBron was just a flyby moment for the Heat. It's just like, okay, cool, he got his 2 chips, great. But D-Wade's still here, yes. Like that's our guy because he's been there since the very beginning.
Exactly.
Kevin Durant, you was a flyby guy for Golden State. Because guess what? They won a chip after you left. Meanwhile, you were struggling in Brooklyn. You literally recruited Kyrie, and then on top of that, you didn't hold Kyrie accountable for anything. That's what made it worse. How do you feel about it? I don't know. Kyrie's a grown ass man. Bro, you ain't call that nigga and be like, hey, bro, listen, I don't care if you get
Nope.
sick. I don't care if you, hey, bro, if you gotta take a shot every day, I don't give a damn. We need you on this court, my
Nope.
nigga. Wear a mask. I don't give a fuck. You need me on this court.
Nope.
Then you brought out of shape, overweight ass
James Harden.
James Harden on the squad. That nigga ain't do a damn thing. But yet everybody keeps telling me like, oh, James Harden not overrated. After that nigga left Houston, oh, that nigga showed a lot. That nigga's overrated. As hell. No. I don't care. He might be playing decent with the Clippers because they don't have no goddamn body. But when he was in Philly, trash.
I'll say this. Since rules have been implemented, what he was good at doing, he can't do no more.
Oh, so that means what? You're one-dimensional. You're one-dimensional.
That bullshit ass rip through with the shot, the motherfucking that bullshit ass when he was Euro stepping and flailing and hitting motherfuckers, initiating contact for fouls and shit. He can't do that shit no more.
You jacking up them threes, trying to get an easy ass foul. They ain't rocking with you no more.
That shit don't work no more.
But what happened? What did I say? And people gave me hate. People said I was hate. I said once you take the step back away from James Harden, he has nothing else. That step back was about the only thing that was saving him. Don't get me wrong. When he was in Houston, he made that shit look good.
He did.
I'm talking about this man was at the free throw line. He was all the way back at half court. I ain't never seen anybody step that far back though. And on top of that, he was shuffle. He ain't power step. My man was like, hey, cha real smooth.
Lace.
Slide to the left. Slide. I was like, that's traveling. Wait a minute, Lord. Half of them Jones was traveling.
More than half that shit.
That shit was traveling. I know what a step back looks like. That shit was traveling. But you know, hey, what do I know? But like I said, James Harden was one of the people that he had his time. He didn't win a chip. He should have beat Golden State. He's gonna go down as one of them players. And yet people are putting James Harden over Allen Iverson is crazy work. I was like, bro, what? Okay. Like I said, some people be like, nah, James Harden better than Allen Iverson. Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, I'll say he wasn't a better player than Allen.
But that's what everybody's saying. Everybody said is Mike, Kobe, D Wade, and they put James Harden over Allen Iverson. I said, man, I don't know about that, Chief. And if he had won a ring, then I could be like, you know what? I can understand your argument. But the fact that they're literally in the same boat,
I would honestly put them neck and neck. Because if you looking now, James Harden was more of a score. He scored a little more than AI. He was
but
better
here's my thing, though.
But
yeah, granted, AI
played on better teams.
But actually, AI played on a better team.
I'm saying overall team success, AI played on better teams.
No, he didn't. The only better team he had was that.
But that 0-1 team.
First of all, he carried that 0-1 team on his back by himself. Who did he have on that team besides Mutombo? We logged off. This show was over. Damn it! Nigga had Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Mutombo. I said, bruh, what help did this man carry that team on his back? But this is why when people say that, oh, they were like James Harden better. I said, don't get me wrong. I was like, James Harden. Allen Iverson was a volume shooter. He had to shoot a lot. Yeah, you gotta realize he was the only thing on the team for a very long time. I don't think people understand that. I said when you are by yourself, Like, what do you expect? That's why they said the same thing about Jordan in his early years. They said you can shoot all day long. I said you can score all day long, but that's not going to win you a title. That's because Jordan was the only thing the Bulls had until Pippen got there. So of course he had to go out there and shoot. He had to go out there and or I would say even when Pip got there, Pip wasn't really Pip until probably their first championship run. So Mike still had to carry 90% of the workload. That's why they was like, oh, he ain't gonna win no title for real. I say, I can understand why. You know, but think about it. And I'm gonna put it to rest. Allen Iverson is better than James Harden. Even though Allen Iverson had to shoot more, Allen Iverson was a better defender. James Harden sucked on defense. Trash.
I feel like those teams were reversed. Like they were the same style player, but they were the opposite teams. Because them 76ers teams were real good defensive teams. They were damn good defensive teams, but them Rockets teams, they could score offensively. They were at the top of the leagues in scoring, but they could not defend for shit.
But we breaking it down. James Harden scored fit. James Harden was a star during the regular season. Come playoffs, that nigga was a no-show. Meanwhile, Allen Iverson was out there dropping buckets and still out there playing defense. At 6 feet. At 6 feet tall.
This is true.
And they wonder why they say they lucky he wasn't 6'5". Nigga was 6'5", it'd be a different ball game.
That nigga was 6'5", bro. If him and Kobe had been the same height,
I could do you one better. If injury didn't catch up to him, you want to talk about who would be the greatest player or conversation? Will probably be Tracy McGrady. What couldn't Tracy have done? If it wasn't for them injuries, Tracy was that guy. Tracy gave people problems. He gave people buckets. Even if the great Kobe Bryant say, bro, Tracy McGrady was one of the hardest dudes to guard.
Yeah.
And even if Melo had stayed the course, Melo was a bad motherfucker. Even with them cornrows. Melo was a bad motherfucker. He was a bad motherfucker back in his prime. But hey, we got an Ask Facts show, you know what I mean? We talk analytics because you know what I mean? Hey, we better than First Take and Undisputed. You know what I mean? This is first undisputed. First sputed. It's a first sputed. Undisputed takes. undisputed takes out here if you want to. Shit. I'm just saying.
So even though we kind of were already going backwards a little bit, you know, it was something I had seen this week and it just kind of made me laugh. And as made me think about, you know, why I feel like the early 2000s is spinning the block. And before I really get into it, let me show you what I'm talking about.
I will.
Why is he sweating?
I brought you here today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here, I got about 40 boots for you.
Yeah, okay. Now, that really
right.
changed my man right there.
I'm going to bring out 40 boots for you, all right?
For real?
Yeah, now don't be looking like that, though.
Oh, man, can I lick one of them?
What? Can I lick one of them? Damn, nigga. Damn. That nigga starving.
Oh, seriously.
No, I'm so serious, all right?
Can I kiss one of them on the boot?
What?
Bro.
What the fuck?
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Hard. What? I feel hard.
You feel what? This is going to be a
Bro.
long video.
Horny man, yeah, that's me.
It's like,
Okay.
what?
That's some shit. Fine
What's your
little
name?
shit.
Ariana.
Who?
Ariana.
And what's yours?
Lonnie.
Who?
Lonnie.
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 Why he want his name?
Yeah.
Turn around.
Turn around.
All right.
Hey,
Let
yo.
me see you. Turn around.
Let me see you? Bro, it's some far shit right
yeah, he
there.
got it.
Why is he
He got
going
it.
that direction, bro?
Turn around.
Yo, why the fuck is he
Anytime
spinning?
a man turn around, show another man.
Nigga obedient to the
Hey, yo.
squirrel form.
I already know what you are. I want her.
You want her?
Yeah, cause you
Nigga gave it up to me.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I'm crying, Lord. I was about to be like, yo, why you at him to turn around? You nasty bastard.
I'm telling you. But you know that seeing that made me think about I don't know if was it for our younger viewers. I don't know if y'all remember the Booty Warrior. I remember the Booty Warrior because that was my father's favorite video to send my ass every time he saw me sagging. He'd be like, "Oh, you want to show your ass? Look at this video right here. This video right here just for you." And that video haunts me to this day still. I like shit and I want shit. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The choice is y'all.
He said, sometimes booty is more important than food. I'm like, more important than food? Oh, Lord.
Hey, yo. Crazy work.
Right.
I feel like I'm going to have to spin the blog on the one time. Hold on, Lord. Because we're going to take it back to Facebook before, not Facebook, FaceTime before FaceTime. Y'all remember Ubu? If you wasn't around when Ubu was out, hey, I'm going to need you to log off your computers, log off your phone, turn them off, shut the app down. I don't give a damn. Ubu used to be a different level of fun, especially all the late night. That joke used to be entertaining. Fuck.
Boy, I'm talking about crazy.
I tell you this though, if Ubu was around now, bruh. See, now we got FaceTime, because iPhone and stuff like that. But y'all had to beat it. I'm talking about literally. We wasn't doing this on no laptop. We was on our desktop computers in the house. I used to use my mother little camera, just sit on top of the computer. And I'm talking about, yo, that joke used to be funny as hell. If y'all don't remember Ubu, bro, you had to be there. I'm telling you. Social media, but Ubu was the shit back in the day. Yeah.
Boy, don't let you fuck around and this girl you like, and you know somebody that know her Ubu account. Hey, bro, call her real fast.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the call. Like, call her real quick. I'm trying to talk to her real fast. Like, yeah, put me on.
And then on top of that, you knew you couldn't be too loud because your parents might walk by. You be there just so like you gonna looking at a whole bunch of. You gotta make sure the coast is clear.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm crying.
I'm telling you. And see, me, I had my mother's old laptop, and I had like the desktop she used to work off of when she would work from home sometimes. So I would take that camera and put it on the damn laptop. So don't let my mother get to walking past and you doing something you're not supposed to be like, yeah, because girl, what I'm doing, I ain't doing nothing. No.
Yo.
I ain't doing nothing at all.
Hey, yo, Ubu used to be crazy business. Shout out to all my 90s kids. You was there, I know some people gonna be like, hey, yo, chill. Y'all talking about Ubu though, bro? Yes. Ubu used to get cracking back in the day.
Ooh,
oh my God.
You remember Kick?
Bro, I remember Kick. Kick was nasty business, Lord. Kick was nasty business, Lord.
You knew a John was freaky. She's like, oh, just hit me on my Kick. You'd be like, oh.
Oh, you got a Kick? Oh, I know this shit.
Oh, you don't want me to hit you on your number. You want me to hit you on your... Oh, okay.
Okay. Shit about to get real... He's like, hey, man, shit about to get real serious around here.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Hey, yo, I'm crying. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Y'all didn't realize, like, social media was different back then. Like, MySpace, Bebo, some people say Black Planet. Like, we was there when Facebook kind of was popping off, right? At the very beginning of that, You know what I mean? Instagram ain't really started taking off till after we graduated. Like I remember people was getting Instagram when I got my first job back in like 2013. So, but man, MySpace, everybody's being that joke. No, I got to design my page. I got musical, and you know most of us from the DV, like, niggas always got Go-Go playing at the bottom and that shit. No niggas just like nigga on your page. Hey yo, I see your MySpace, bro. That shit was, bro. It's funny how MySpace was like the shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Wherever Tom is, be safe. Wherever you are, be safe. But bro, everybody page, everybody on MySpace used to go crazy because she used to be funny. But this was back when we ain't. You gotta realize like social media to us back in the day was just social media. Nowadays, social media is such money capital that you know people take social media different. For us, social media was just social media. Like that
It
shit
was a
was
joke.
it was all fun. Like it was literally just like y'all going you and your classmates be like, oh yeah, bro, I added you on MySpace. Oh, I bet I got you, bro. Like all types of shit though.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the funniest thing ever though. This was old school. My high school made a get list. They basically made like these little bop Jones you can smash though. I said somebody is diabolical. somebody made a whole Facebook get list. I said, yo, question is how do y'all know? But when that joint came out, all the girls in that joint was mad as shit. They was like, what? Like, who made this? But do y'all not know that they can track that shit? You can track that joint by your email, your IP address, and all. I was like, you do know they can track where that shit came from, right?
Shit, my high school had they had something called Westlake Exposed, and it was a Twitter page. And all I'm gonna say is it won't no list. It was some other shit on that motherfucker.
Follow. Be that joint. Oh, follow. You like, hey, ain't that girl in my biology? Oh, hey, yo. You be like, hey, yo. You start looking like, hey, I be seeing her. She be in the lunchroom. Hey, yo. Wait a
But ain't
minute, bro.
that see? Like, oh.
You like, hey, yo.
Oh.
You like, oh shit. See, we ain't
But
never
I
get
didn't
that
even.
far. If we did, that shit would have been wild. That shit would have been wild. We'd have been in that joint. Hey, ain't that Shorty in the hey, yo. Hey, yo.
You know
You like me next?
Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. Made me think about this right here.
So I'm going through boxes that were in my closet, and I pulled out this one, and this was in there.
Uh-oh.
Y'all remember these little CD, DVD cases?
Yup.
Ooh, why I open this motherfucker up? Look.
Yeah.
Why is that the first thing I see?
Hey, I can't even lie to you. I remember the first time I found like a porn DVD. I was like, hey, yo, I said, what the fuck is this, bro? I was like,
Bruh.
Hey, yo, the first time I found one, I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, I'm crying, bro.
The first one I found, it wasn't really like a porno tape, but it was definitely an X-rated joint. We were staying with my cousin, and she had the motherfucking Jerry Springer uncut.
Hey, yo,
I was like, uncut? What they mean? I was like, I got to watch this. I was like, oh.
Hey, bro. See, this is the perfect combination because this is the perfect topic right here because I don't think y'all know, especially now. I can feel you say back in my day because y'all missed a whole lot. Like 2000s, you just had to be there. The times was different back in the day. Like we used to buy CD players, buy a whole CD, all because we heard one song on the radio. We were, oh shit, I gotta get, Bro, I literally had the 3-6 Mafia Most Known Unknown. And the only song that they was playing was Still Fly and Popping My Collar. I bought you. Imagine you buying CDs for one song, but then you in the car like, oh, you like let me listen to the whole album. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I bought the whole Snoop Dogg Rhythm and Gangster for Drop It Like It's Hot. That was the only song that was on the radio. You gotta remember, we had to listen to our songs on the radio before we go buy. Y'all remember the CD players, Lord? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse than when them headphones start where you that joke. You that joke, all you hear is just like one side louder than the other. The headphones, you be like, I don't know. You heard about me, but you. Hey, don't let your CDs don't let your CD got scratches on it. That joke get the skipping. You been that joke like goat show.
That shit make you want to throw that off.
Powder full of me up to you like, God damn, my CD got scratches on it. Fuck. You like, damn. I wanted to listen to this shit, man. So all you did the clip. Your CD plays an arrow and you like, fuck, I gotta clean this joke.
Like, maybe it's a CD player. Hold on, let me wipe this joint out real quick.
That motherfucking close it. Hey, y'all don't know the struggles, man. Y'all don't know the struggles. I know this was a 90s thing. I mean, I know this was more like a 90s thing, but everybody who you had the Super Nintendo with the cartridge, you and you had to blow that jump.
Listen, I don't damn. I had a Game Boy. And I had to do shit with that motherfucker. Like, but all right, is this motherfucker gonna work? Please work, please.
See, but y'all had to realize back then, we actually had to depend on. See, everything nowadays is USB chargers and Type C. We had to depend on batteries. That motherfucker died. That's a wrap. It's over.
Oh, I don't know if you remember when the PS2 first came out, the flat jump.
Yeah.
So you remember back then, if you didn't have no memory card,
you had to play the game straight. You had to
Bruh, I remember I had, because I bought that jump late. I bought the PS2 late. I bought Marvel Nemesis. Bruh, I would come home and play that joint every day. I would just pause it and leave it on and pray to God my mother wouldn't go in there and turn that joint off. I'm like, all right, go in here. I'm going to put something in front of the game. I'm going to just turn the TV off. She not even going to know. I can just come home and it's still going to be working. You get that? I'm like, until I can buy me a memory card. It's only $15. I'm going to go get me one. I'm going to get me a used one. Yeah. You get home and that motherfucker get cut off. You be like, no.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This might be a controversial coming from me. All my P5 people, now mind you, I have a P5 as well. I don't think nobody understand how much aura the PS2 had. The PS2, I know everybody was like, oh, the P3s, bro. The PS2 has so much aura. Like, you gotta realize being near the first, like, I don't care how many times y'all can remaster San Andreas. I don't care. Y'all remaster San Andreas every time a new PlayStation drop. But just imagine the very first time playing San Andreas when it originally came out. Y'all make fun of NBA Live. NBA Live was the game back in the day. 2K was around, but NBA Live was the game back in the day. You gotta feel like them wrestling games used to be legit back then. Them jokes now is they cool, but the ones back in the day, NFL Streets, NBA Street Volume 2. Man. man.
Def Jam.
Def Jam Fight from New York and Vendetta. Oof. Oof.
Hell, even some of the other like AAA games, like you got like Twisted Metal, like, you got like Splinter Cell, like, bro, you had classics.
You had classics back
like,
in
bro,
the day.
you cannot tell me that motherfucking Star Wars Force Unleashed was not a crazy top tier game when we was kids, bro. Like that.
But
everybody.
you gotta think. I think this is my issue with video games nowadays. It's not like nothing serious, but y'all had to think. We actually didn't. Everything nowadays with video games are internet based. Everything is so multiplayer, co-op, internet based. You don't know the aura of Cash, come on my crib. You gotta bring your controller and you gotta physically go at your cousin's house with your controller, playing this dude in Madden and 2K and wrestling, whatever games y'all played. Of course, how can I forget one of the greatest franchises that most people, Midnight Club and Need for Speed. That's when racing games were legit. Midnight Club and Need for Speed. Them racing games they make today, they cool. But if you wasn't there for like Underground
2,
Midnight Club,
Midnight Club 3, boy.
I think that's the problem with PS5. I don't think PS5 has solidified they're not making games for the future.
No,
like they're more dedicated to, all right, cool. This shit was on PS4. Let's just remaster it for PS5. Let's keep remastering games. Like, no, get something that's gonna be like, all right, listen, that was P4. That shit is like cool. You want to rebuy it, play it, that's fine. We starting a whole new catalog, fresh games, all that. Yeah, we keeping the same thing like 2K and Madden because that's never going to change. But we talking about giving people something for PS5. Like, even if y'all want to start with GTA 6, I don't care. But y'all making stuff like Borderlands 4. Like, Borderlands been out for how long? I still bringing out Borderlands. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I might buy it, depends what it look like. But I'm waiting for that Mafia jump, though. That old country jump. I'm waiting for that Mafia jump.
Yeah.
But PS2 just had its aura of video game. And even though I wasn't an Xbox person, when the 360 came out, you couldn't tell an Xbox player nothing, Lord. Everybody like, they like, man, you could play music on this joint. I've been over a couple of dudes' house when I was playing. I played the Xbox 360. I snatched on, nigga, you driving, listening to Lil Wayne? What the? Just money on my mind. Money. I'm like, God, Lee, what the? What? Yo, I'm telling you. I think video games now, they don't make games like they used to. Cause I don't think y'all remember. Y'all remember when Guitar Hero first came out? And Rock Band first came out? Your ass was in the living room with the guitar. And that joint really I will forever tell the story about Rock Band because I feel like it needs to be said. Me and my siblings, I think it was Rock Band, was it 4 or 3? I think it was 3. I don't know. I can't remember whichever one was on PS3. But we was on a world tour. It was Metallica by Battery. I mean, it was Battery by Metallica. Everybody got in their positions because we was we would go in rotation. I sing about 2 songs. My brother get on the mic. My sister get on the mic. Cool, but it was that one song, Battery by Metallica. I got on bass, my sister got on the drums, my brother got on the mic. And he mastered that jump without saying a single word. My man would get to the mic, we'd be like, y'all ready? My man, that jump. I was like, bro, what are you saying, bro? But you got this man got 100% doing nothing, mumbling though. I said, how, Sway? I was never good on the microphone because my voice was too deep. His voice a little lighter than mine. So I'll be in the jump, be like, I'll be saying, you gotta get up here a little bit. Cause you know them the lead singer, the rock groups, their lead singing voice ain't deep. They be light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't wanna be American. I'm in that joke. Don't wanna be American, idiot. They be that joke, Dom, you struggling. I'm like, I know, I gotta get my voice up here. I gotta get my voice up here. But you just had to be there, Lord. You had to be there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For me, I think there was no greater game at the time than Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi.
Ooh, them Dragon Ball games was serious back in the day.
When I tell you, motherfuckers used to sit there, have tournaments. I'm not talking about just the kids. It be adults in this tournament. We all sitting in that motherfucker like, listen, you lose, you pass the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this fusion right. He hit me with the blast.
Yeah. I was never good at them Dragon Balls. I used to be trash at them jumps.
Bruh, it for my family, it was NFL Street, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi, and motherfucking Naruto.
Oh.
I don't know what it was about Naruto and my family, but it was like it had a chokehold.
I got one for you when you finish, though.
Uh-oh.
I got one for you. I got one for y'all. I got one for you. Fuck Undisputed. Y'all remember when Fight Night was out?
Oh, please.
Y'all remember when Fight Night was out?
Listen. You already know how I feel about Fight Night.
Undisputed. I seen the graphics cool. I said, man, y'all remember when Fight Night was? Man, you playing your brother or your cousin or whatever and fighting boxing? Yeah. But I do you one better. You want to know where it used to get real competitive? On that GameCube Mario Kart. I ain't never seen shit get so competitive.
Fucking up families.
Matter of fact, no, it was Mario Kart and it was Mario Party.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Party used to get serious. Yes, sir.
You can't forget about the best of them all.
What was that?
Motherfucking was it God damn, I don't know. It just slipped my mind.
What is it?
It was the Rumble jump with everybody in it.
It
was like
Smash
Mario
Bros. Smash Bros.
Super Smash Brawl.
Super Smash Bros. That shit was competitive, bro.
You talking about fucking up relationships and with family members, boy?
Yeah, you talking about Smash Bros. Used to be serious back in the day. Ooh wee.
That shit had motherfuckers almost throwing controllers.
Ooh wee. Hey, listen.
Bro, why would you get Sonic? No. Well, you can't get Dr. Mario. That's cheating.
Hey, I could do y'all. I could listen. I understand. You know, y'all got the Ant Edwards of the world. You know, y'all got y'all John Morants, y'all Steph Curry's. Y'all don't know how much aura it was having a Michael Vick jersey or just watching Michael Vick play. Our two heroes was Allen Iverson and Michael Vick.
Yep.
Those were the two most niggas of both sports.
Because our winner was Kobe.
Because let's be real. The media in football, they hated Michael Vick. The media in basketball, they hated Allen Iverson. And it's so funny because they're both from the same goddamn area. They from the same goddamn block.
That's hilarious too.
They from the same area. You just be like, y'all both from the Hampton Roads. You from Newport. He from Hampton. They from the same damn area. That's funny.
Good old Bubba Chuck and Mikey.
And I'm telling you. But hey, man, wearing jerseys back then, I know people still wear jerseys now. You don't really see people wear jerseys like I still wear jerseys out in public, but you know me, I only wear retros. Like I only wear like I got Shaq in Orlando. I wear retros. You know, but jerseys back in the day was a fashion statement. Like niggas used to really be outside. Niggas used to be we ain't even talking about just basketball. Niggas be outside with a whole Dallas Cowboy jersey on. I'm gonna have to bring that back though. I'm about to be outside my Raiders with my Raiders jersey on. Old school. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I remember the first time. I remember the first time my dad bought me and my brother a Michael Jordan Wizards jersey. Shit felt special. I had the blue and my brother had the white jersey. I said, God, Lee, this jersey special. Because it was Michael Jordan. That's all it was. Yeah, sure. I said, man.
I think the first jersey I got was this. I think I still got it too.
Wow.
It was It was my 75th anniversary Pittsburgh jersey. It was Palomalu.
Oh shit. Oh
yeah, that's my shit. That's still my favorite colorway for our jersey. Still to this day. Yeah. Actually, I lied. I got a Barry Sanders.
Oh, Detroit. Wait, white down blue.
Blue. I still got that motherfucker too.
Damn. I had a Charles Woodson jersey back in the day. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be able to fit it to this day, Lord. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I'm not even gonna hold you. What's so funny is I think I could still fit that junk, but mind you, I was a big kid. But the person that bought it for me, he bought the jersey so big.
Oh, damn.
Like to be funny, I think he was my size now.
Oh,
so I think it's funny because I was like, mind you, I think at that time I was like maybe 200 pounds. I'm maybe not even that big. No, I may have been. I was like the 7th, 8th grade. I was like 6th, 7th grade. I was a big kid. But I was like, I know I won't big enough to fit that jersey. I was like, because even now, I was like, I've looked at it a few times in my closet. I was like, damn, I have a jersey. But I don't ever think to put that motherfucker on. But I still look at the bitch sometimes and be like, damn, that's. Hey, nah, I'm holding my motherfucker though.
I can tell you like this though, right? Kids, I don't think y'all understand how powerful LimeWire was back in the day. A lot of computers have been damaged due to LimeWire. But I'm trying to tell you, you be in that joint. Man, we used to make endless CDs off of LimeWire. We be in that joint. All right, now I'm gonna add this song. I'm gonna add this song, and we'll be in my mother college just listen to that joint. The whole wherever we at. I'm telling you. I gotta know. I'm gonna let my cat go because I'm gonna hit y'all on top of the head with this one, Lord.
Don't hurt him now.
You want me to go? I got you. I'll do you one better. Y'all remember the yellow boxes at Wendy's? Yes, sir. Y'all remember everything at Wendy's was yellow, bro. I think that's when Wendy's was smacking, bro.
Bruh.
With
that chili was. There was no disputing that chili at that point, bro.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
Yo,
man, I'm talking about at least twice a month. My grandma pull up there and like, we need to go get some chili from Wendy's and we're gonna go sit in that motherfucker. See, that's something that we used to do back in the day. We would go to a fast food spot and you would sit in that joint and eat the food. You'd be like, I'm hungry. I'm about to sit down real fast and eat. Motherfuckers don't do that shit no more. If you walk in a Chipotle or a McDonald's or Taco Bell or a Wendy's and you see somebody sitting down and eating, you looking at their ass like, you okay?
Like,
you homeless? Why are you sitting here eating? Like something going on? Like you waiting on somebody?
You good? So you like, you good?
Like, are you stopping on a road trip and you just eating real fast because you don't want to be in the car? Like, what's going on?
I'm telling you, bro. Like, yo. I don't think y'all remember it though, and maybe I don't know if you remember, but I remember, first of all, everybody remember Pizza Hut with the salad bar.
Hell yeah, I remember
But
that shit.
I remember as a kid, you had the book report Jones. I think you had to get the piece of paper,
personal.
and they'll give you a little personal paper.
I got a funny ass story about that shit.
Oh,
All right.
go ahead,
So
bro. Oh shit.
one of my mother's friends, when I first moved up here, was a teacher, and she had a bunch of them joints.
Mm-hmm.
Why she gave me and my mother like 15 of them joints. So my mother's thing was, you know what we gonna do? She was like, once a week, we're gonna go through the Pizza Hut and we just gonna give them to and you're gonna go get the pizzas. Like, you know, this is gonna be our little treat. And you know, as a kid, you like, yeah, it's cool. Now I'm like, you cheap motherfucker, you. You could have spent $5 and got us a goddamn pizza. He was like, you know, it's free. You know what?
Oh shit, yo.
Because I remember they gave your ass a choice, either the pepperoni or the cheese.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Like, just get me the cheese. I'm like, I want pepperoni. She said, get 2 cheese. I'm like, I don't want 2 cheeses.
I can't stand cheese. I can't stand cheese pizza though.
Bro,
I can't. I'm not a fan of cheese pizza though. I was just at my aunt. I was just at my aunt's house, bro. And then, like, when I asked my little cousin, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "A Huggy," not the little small junk. She was bringing the bigger ones. I was like, I said, "Bro, I ain't seen a Huggy since I was like fucking 10 years old, bro." I was like, a Huggy. I was like, the fuck. Hey, I'm gonna do.
I'm trying to think.
Y'all should have gave me this topic because y'all know I was around for a lot of shit back in the day. I said, fuck the Happy Meal. Fuck a Happy Meal. Y'all remember the Mighty Kids meal at McDonald's?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember the Mighty Kids meal at McDonald's? When you got a little older, they was like, yeah, let me get the Mighty Kids meal. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When the Mighty Kids meal and the dollar menu was out, hey, bro, you couldn't tell nobody nothing at McDonald's, bro. You couldn't tell McDonald's. You couldn't tell nobody nothing.
Bro. The dollar McChicken, the dollar McDouble, or the fish fillet.
You couldn't tell us shit. You couldn't tell us nothing. And you gotta realize, man, I grew up around the way, so I was talking to one of the ladies at the job. She not from here, so she didn't understand we do things like this. All my 2000 kids, especially, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but this is something we used to do around PG, right? We will go to 7-Eleven. We will buy nachos, and we'll also buy. You get nachos, or you can do nacho cheese Doritos, and we will make nachos out of the fucking 7-Eleven. But I got not everybody done that for, because when I talked to her, she was like, "Oh, we never did that," because she's from down south, so she was like, "We never did that." I said, "That's around the way shit up here.
That's a staple.
That's some shit we did around the way up here." That's why when that day we had nachos at the job, and it was like, "Why y'all putting this shit in the bag?" I said, "That's how we used to do things back in the day around the way." They was like, "Why y'all just putting this shit in the?" Because me and my man Cavs in that joint with Doritos, and we was like, "Now throw the little taco meat in there." They was like, "What? What are y'all doing?" I said, "This how we used to make that shit around the way back in the day."
Yeah,
we used to go to 7-Eleven, make that shit around the way, man. Ooh,
you better hope they had a fork. If not, you was using your fingers, and you better grab you some napkins.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. I said, man, listen. I know we got another topic because shit, man. Listen, you talking about spinning the block? I can do this all day. I did this all day.
Well, you know, my good brother. I was like, I thought I wanted to get into that topic, but this funky fix. Not gonna lie to you, it's so good. It's itching at me.
You know what?
It's itching at me.
Welcome to the funky world order. Let's hit it though.
Oh, he said the funky world order.
Funky with the funk world order.
Hold on, my bad. Are you sure you ready, my good brother?
I'm good, man.
All right.
They call me Hollywood Jones out here.
Kicking my wife out after she punched my mom in the face.
What? Oh, dang. Okay.
well, your mama did something. So
Clearly.
we're going to get down to the bottom of what she
Yeah,
did.
what the heck?
My situation went from bad to worse in a matter of a week, and I don't know where else to turn. I need to know if I was wrong. Possibly a validation thing because life is effing dumb right now. My wife and I have been together for 8 years, and she just gave birth to our first and last baby 2 months ago. Up until my wife got pregnant, my mom loved her. I'm not sure what the F is wrong with my mom or why she switched up, but after my wife got pregnant, my mom started being very clingy to me and started avoiding my wife at all costs. She told anyone who would listen that she was not excited about the pregnancy. I threatened to go no contact when my wife was about 7 months along, and after that she snapped out of it for the most part and stopped saying ignorant comments. But she was still very clingy to me. Now, a week ago, my mom, my sister's husband, and my sister's daughter, who's 12 years old, came over for dinner. I prepared the meal. Before my wife could eat anything, our daughter got fussy. So my wife excused herself to go feed the baby and put her down to go to sleep. Remember, this is a 2-month-old child. I thought I prepared enough food, but apparently not, because my niece was still starving. She's 12 years old, 5'5", and 190 pounds. I haven't seen her in a year, and she was not that size, so I didn't expect to have to prepare 3 extra portions for a child.
What?
So I guess that's on me. I apologized and told her I hadn't made any more and offered her crackers as I was putting my wife's portion in the fridge. After that, I went outside with my sister's husband to smoke a cigarette and shoot the breeze. Didn't think anything of it, but then I hear yelling from inside. When I walked in, my wife and my mom were screaming at each other. Apparently, my mom, who saw me put my wife's food away, gave it to my niece.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As I was walking inside, I heard my mom say, "Looks like you can afford to skip a meal," and slap my wife's stomach. As soon as I got ready to step in, literally fast walking towards them yelling, "Enough!" My wife winds back and punches my mother square in the face and drops her. The whole house went silent, outside of my mom screaming and crying and holding her bloody face. I tell everyone to get the F out. Immediately, everyone leaves and my wife just turns towards the kitchen counter and leans and has her face in her hands. I look at my wife and say, "You too, leave now." She said, "Really?" She starts crying at this point. I said, "Yep." She packs up her stuff and stuff for the baby and leaves. I text her that night and said I needed some space. I needed to decompress and come to terms with what just happened. She didn't respond. The next 5 days, I'm texting and calling, and I get nothing. She shows up home 8 days later and hands me divorce papers and my baby and says, "Here, you have a bit to hang out with her while I pack." While I'm breastfeeding, we can work out a visitation schedule that's either at your place or my mom's place until she'll take a bottle, and then you can just pick her up. I told her that is not what I want. I don't want to separate. I just needed time to process you punching my mom in the face. She said, "You needing time gave me time to process the fact that I refuse to be in this situation any longer." I defended myself. I initially felt bad and remorseful, but you making me leave when I needed you made everything clear. I'm done. I'm sorry for what I did, but there's no fixing this. She refused to speak to me at all the rest of the time she was there. My house feels so empty. I don't know what to do. Am I the asshole for making her leave after she punched my mom in the face? I just needed some effing space.
First of all, hold on. Shout out to Cass for sending that. That was very in detail and confident. Thank you, America. I want to first thank you, America. Back to you guys. But here's where everybody was wrong in this situation, right? First of all, let's start with the mother, though. Moms, you was wrong. Like, you was wrong and you knew you was wrong. You said you look like you can skip a few meals. Why you say that to her? That's foul. All right? Now, to the wife. I get that, her saying that offended you, But punching her in the face was not the right route to go.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
I
was.
mean,
Yeah, it was.
it's okay. I understand argument though. I understand y'all arguing, but it should never
We
got
shouldn't
physical.
have.
It should never got physical. Like y'all can argue back and forth all day long, but when physical get in the way, then it's like, all right, hold on for a second. Now, where the husband was wrong, you made your wife leave too. I can understand your other family members because you ain't want everybody in y'all business and stuff like that, or you ain't want everybody to be jumping in, and you know how family members get. You know how family members get. But you should have sat your mother down, and you should have sat your wife down, and you should have handled that situation right there. You putting your wife out just because you needed space, you could have made her go to the room, and you would have been like, "I'm sleeping down here tonight." I'm like, you like, no. You can go up there with the baby and all that good stuff. I'm gonna still be here, but I'm gonna be down here tonight because I got process you actually punching my mother in the face. Like that's not something you just be like, why you do that? That's like, yo, did you really just punch my mother in the face? Like it's like, hold, did you like she said I can skip a few meals and that required you to punch her in the face? Now, Grant, I understand that. Okay, you didn't make the niece. The niece didn't. The niece was still hungry. Okay, cool. But you gotta realize the niece has parents. The niece could have got her something to eat on the way home or whatever. Okay, cool. The parents could have handled that. But moms, you was wrong for giving the niece the wife's plate. Now it's looking like what she about to eat. Oh, she can skip a few meals. Damn. What she was a big girl? Like she was a big girl? Oh, baby, wait. Okay, cool. Okay. Punch my mother in the face, bro. I'm getting the divorce papers my damn self. Cause I'm like, I can never process my wife just punching my mother in the face.
Nah,
I couldn't process that.
For real, bro.
I said, listen, you need to get a baby staying here. I like, but you just really just punch my mother in the face?
Unless she hit you first, you don't. I mean, which technically she did.
She smacked her stomach. Okay, cool. No, moms, why you smack her stomach saying you could skip a few pounds or a few meals? Why you say that?
And she just had the baby 2 months ago.
Exactly. Like
now, she ain't even fully healed.
Like now, it's kind of like, damn. If you got issue with her, you got an issue with her. But come on, that's not the route to go. But you realize, like, socked her in the fucking eye. I can't process. I can't process somebody hitting moms though. I can't process that. I can't process that.
Nah.
I'm damn sure gonna be upset with moms. I'm like, mom, be real with you. You was wrong in that situation. I'm real loud disappointed that you like. Why you say that? Why like you? She just had the baby though. Like she literally just had the baby, and you talking about she could skip a few meals? Like, come on, mom, really? And you smacked her on her stomach though. Like, why you do that? And now you got us in a compromise. Now I gotta say, look at my wife, like, hey, look, I'm sleeping down here. You really mad? I said, I'm down here tonight. All right, we can talk about this in the morning, but the fact that you punched my mother in the face, that's not gonna sit well with me. That's not something I can just like, all right, babe, good night, go to sleep. No, did you really just punch my mother in the face? Like, I can understand y'all arguing, but punching her and like literally punching her in the face. So again, both of y'all like, but go ahead, Kay.
No. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to process this now. I didn't even happen to me, but go ahead.
Okay. For one, the fact that Mom Dukes had already been acting funny since your wife got pregnant.
Right.
That lets you know right there. You already said you threatened to go no contact.
Right.
So mind you, that was probably, I'm guessing you said she was 7 months pregnant. So that means that was 3-4 months ahead of time. Me being me, if she's acting that way now, you have to make a choice. And you have to start lessening your time with your mother. And at least until the baby starts to get a little older and she shows you she's going to act differently.
Or I say this though, I'm gonna let you finish.
Mhm.
This one you gotta be like, look, you gonna always be my mother and I love you. And yeah, let your child, like, if you need me for something, cool. But if you just all this, no, I come over and visit you because you still my mom. But you understand, I got my own family I gotta attend to.
Exactly.
You still my
Exactly.
mother, but I got my own family to tend to.
Exactly. 2, not to call a little girl fat ass, but your little fat ass niece, 5'5", 190 pounds. That's a big girl. That's a big girl. That's a big girl. And then she 12. That's a big girl.
Right, like
That's
yeah,
a big girl.
see.
One, the fact that she ate, you had to prepare 3 extra portions. Listen, I'm a big nigga. I eat 2 portions. I go back for a second, and that's a 3rd portion. It's the fact that she needed 3 portions, and she was still hungry. That baby need help.
That's a big girl.
That baby need a nutritionist.
Yeah,
That baby need God, because only God can save her appetite. That baby is call her a black hole. That baby is a bottomless pit.
That girl,
You just shoveling the food in her ass.
that girl got stretch pants. That girl got
That girl
stretch.
got stretched. Like,
Hey,
I'm
yo,
telling you.
crying, Lord.
Listen, then okay, Mom. We're gonna go back to Mom. You've had multiple kids because
Exactly.
the person said you had him and you had his sibling.
Yeah, his sister.
So why would you give a postpartum woman's food and she just finished breastfeeding?
Exactly.
And not even just the fact that you did it in her own house.
Exactly.
In her own house, bruh. Then you gonna say, yeah, like you could skip a few meals.
That's disrespectful.
You lucky she just punched you in the face. You lucky that's all she did, because she should have hit your ass with a bop, bop. For real, because what? I'm here feeding your grandchild for your big head ass son, and then you gonna sit here and insult me in my house?
I'm telling you, bro.
Like, what? No, hell no. Then him too, me being me. Why would you going outside to smoke the cigarette in the first place when you know you sat the food in there for your wife? Me being me, I'm not gonna sit that food in the fridge. That plate's going to wifey.
Nah, facts.
Guess
maybe
what?
maybe she wasn't hungry right now.
No, and that's very true. But me thinking you got multiple people in the house.
Yeah, facts.
We know black folks. It's a plate in the fridge that's wrapped. They might think it's leftovers. They might take it with them.
They're gonna take that down. 100%.
So I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna take it in there to her, or I'm gonna leave it unwrapped. Hey, I know you breastfeeding right now. Here go your plate. So whenever you're done, you can go ahead and eat. I know you're hungry. Here you go.
Nah, facts.
And it's the fact that you caught it at the tail end of my. Let me know, how far was you away? And how fast is your wife's hands? Is your wife Floyd Mayweather?
She a modern day mom. Like, damn, real quick.
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
You're like, damn.
Before you could get no out, she hit her ass. I'm like, damn. She said, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm
with
like,
the KO.
She came from the floor with that bit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. KO.
She hit her
Mom,
ass
good
with
wig flew off. You and that y'all like, oh my good wig.
hit her ass with the stink meter. What's good?
Hey, yo.
Like,
Yeah.
I truly, like you said, I can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine.
You punched my mother in the face. No, and it's crazy because like, moms, you didn't make it no better for me to justify like, oh yeah, she was wrong for doing. You kind of egged the situation on though. You was instigating the situation. You could lose a few. You could skip a few meals. Like whoa. Like whether you like the wife or not, she just had your grandchild. Whether you like the lady or not, she just had your grandchild. Like she literally just had your grandchild. Now, my brother, was you wrong for kicking your wife out? Yes. Now, should you have kicked your mother out instead? You should have went. Mom should have got the boot that day. And even if you want to call her and be like, "Mom, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a little disappointed at you right now. Like, you realize I did that. Like, yeah, you like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna be respectfully, Mom. You gotta go." Well, she hit me, and you instigated that, and you know you instigated that. But the fact that you kicked your wife out,
yeah, that was too far.
It's like, bro. Now, granted, you could have just eased and told her, look, you go ahead and sleep upstairs for the night. I'm gonna be down here. I gotta process everything that just happened.
Like, you could have left. You could have left. You gonna kick her out? It's the fact that you gonna tell her she gotta leave. You think she wasn't gonna take the baby with her?
And that's what I said too. And that's why I was like, it ain't even you had to leave. You should have just went in another room, whether it's the living room, the basement, and be like, look, I listen, I gotta process everything that just happened right now. Cause granted, she may have been in the wrong, but you was in the wrong too. Cause you ain't had to hit her. Just like I told her, she ain't had to do what she did to you. You ain't had to cross the line and do that to her. So both of y'all was in the wrong in that situation. So right now, like I said, everybody let's go and go to sleep. Cause y'all didn't ruin my evening.
Yeah, shit, y'all need to call Jenny Craig for your niece.
That too.
That little girl.
She needs Slim Fast or something.
She need a gastro bypass at this point. Shit.
Cause what?
My thing is the fact that you said she had all them portions and she was still hungry.
Yeah.
What is
Shawty's a big ones.
What is she eating? Is she getting high? Why is she so hungry?
Bro,
is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Hell,
she's literally.
Why is she so hungry?
She's 190 pounds at 5'5" at 12 years old, bro. 12 years old, bro. She ain't even hit puberty yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Her body ain't fully developed yet, and she already a bigums. I know all of you is gonna hate me for saying that, but damn it, she a bigums. Okay, kind of remind me of my nephew. My nephew ain't about what 7? He a big dude, and I'm just like, bro, you out here looking like a bowling ball. God damn. Like, oh, y'all say you gotta lose weight. You gotta lose weight, bro. I don't care if you go out here run all day, do whatever. You gotta lose weight, bro. You out here like a bowling ball, bro. I love you, but you look like a bowling ball. Oh my god, bro.
That shit's crazy. I'm sorry.
That's wild. I couldn't even imagine being in that predicament though.
Nah,
I'll probably be pissed. I'll be pissed off at everybody that day. Everybody. I'm gonna say things that I know I ain't gonna mean that day. And you take your fat ass daughter, get up out you. Like I'm gonna be so mad because I'm trying to process what just happened. I'm just looking like
you take you and your hungry hippo ass child. Get the fuck out.
I'm gonna go like imagine. I don't even smoke, but imagine I'm just in that situation. I'm in that don't. I mean, you run the house. You be like, hey man, what the hell? You be like, hey, you get your hungry ass family out of my house right now. Like, moms, pack your shit up. You go too. Did you slap my wife's stomach? Yes. Hey, babe. Hey, be quiet right now. Cause you just punched my mother in the face. Nah. Go ahead. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm like, first of all, I want lights out. I'm gonna go downstairs. Mom, you go back to your house because I'm a little disappointed in you right now. You making a comment. Babe, you go back upstairs because you didn't have to hear. And if God sakes, if somebody wake my child up, it's gonna be some problems in here.
It's gonna be some
I want my house. I
want
want my house complete silence tonight. I'm gonna be downstairs.
I want heads and beds.
Well, I want complete silence tonight. We'll talk about this in the morning, but as of right now, I need to decompress and process what just happened tonight.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna need you to stay upstairs respectfully. If you want to send a child down here with me, that's fine.
So be.
But we don't need to be in the same room right now. You literally hit my mother in the face.
Kapow.
Yeah, she made was wrong, but why was that your route to go? Now we in this young argument. So in the words of the great Funkadelic Jones, here's the funky world order. Why is this child still hungry, Lord? Get this child. Why is your child? First of all, I'll be at your sis. Why your child eat like she got 2 full-time jobs?
You don't feed this baby.
What do y'all be feeding her? Chicken strips? First of all, this girl need to be eating steak and potatoes.
What y'all feed her smoothies? Why she always hungry?
Oh, boy, yeah, we've been trying to get her on some type of weight loss. Well, you need to do something.
Because she been eating rice cakes, but like it ain't enough.
Rice cakes? Man, she ain't eating no rice cakes. She eating tasty cakes. What you talking about? The rice cakes. She eating tasty cakes.
She's eating a lot of rice cakes and seaweed chips. We figure it would help her drop some of the weight.
Is she in any sports? Well, listen, y'all need to go run. Take her to the playground or take her to the park. Y'all need to walk. Y'all need to run. Y'all need to do something. I need at least about 10 laps. And then when she's done, she needs to drink water.
She's gonna do 10 laps, all right. 10 laps around that ice cream container.
Nope. No. And when y'all done, she need to eat her a Caesar salad. God damn it, I'm sick of this, man. Like, why? I love my niece, but why is she so goddamn big?
She trying to eat Caesar and his salad. Shit.
You like, don't just eat the Caesar dressing. Eat the salad too. God, leave.
She eat everything but the damn lettuce. She eat the crouton. She eat the cheese. She even get the dressing off the motherfucking.
You be looking like that's why she's so big now. She be like, dang. I'm like, that's why she's so big now. All she knows is eating the crouton. That's bread, baby. That's bread. Oh my God.
But I like the crunch.
Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm sick of this shit. Go to bed. Can I have ice cream? No.
But is you gonna eat the rest of them croutons?
If you don't get the look out my face. Blue.
But Uncle Funky, I just want the bag. Can I have a bag of croutons?
If I get up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble. Go walk it off. Go walk it off. That's it. Hey. But yeah, no, yeah, she was dead wrong. Like that's a sticky situation there, boy. You still not punching my mother in the face though, and thinking I'm supposed to be on your side. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. She hit her ass. She hit her ass with that Muhammad Ali jab. Yeah, you that so like damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, all right, my good brother. As we wrap up this lovely episode, is there anything else you would like to say to America?
Yup, mama. Mama Lord. Mama died. Mama Lord.
Mama, you okay?
Mama said. Mama said. Mama said. Oh man. Listen. As times change, as decades change, as things move on, you guys gotta understand that when the generation behind me, which is like my niece, my cousins and all them, they gonna have their moment where they say, like, you know what? See, I remember back when TikTok first blew up, and so everybody gonna remember their time. My parents do it all the time. They were like, yeah, y'all been back in this used to be the Montgomery Ward building. They always do something was back in the 80s and in the 90s and stuff like that. You know, my dad had a beeper, he had a pager. I remember that now, but you know, it is what it is, though. You know, we all got our times. If you hit my mama, just know. Cause I was close to one of them situations though. Yeah. And I was in Atlantic City. Mom was in there buying something to drink for Pops. And them two dudes, when I say, listen, man, I know I'm in a foreign country. Cause Atlantic City looked like a drug-infested war zone. I said, one of y'all touch my mother, y'all will be getting dropped right in this convenience store.
Drop is an understatement.
Yeah, y'all gonna get dropped in there. I don't care if y'all do got guns. I don't care if y'all got guns, knives, weapons. Somebody body hitting this floor tonight. What y'all want to do? If I gotta come up out this Pico, just know. If I gotta come out this Pico, I'm like, hey, little cuz, hold my coat real quick. Cause I'm about to drop somebody on this floor right now.
Exactly.
We don't play. Listen, we don't play about family around here, man. If I'm married, we ain't playing about my kids. We ain't playing my wife. But when it comes to moms, we won't play that around here.
Hell no.
We don't play that, Lord. That's my closing remark. Mama. Mama.
Well, as always, this has been another episode of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. I was like, you know, America, this is a safe place for some people, but not all. Unless you punch people's mothers in the face, and this is not a safe place for you. Yes, sir, my good sir.
Nah, I'm Funky Groove, right?
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Hey. And
Yes,
you are
yes,
the Bold Move side of this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes.
I just make sure I had to confirm. I had to double confirm because sometimes I get confused. I'll be like, but my name is Funky. Where you get Funky Grooves from? I said, 1 + 1 is 3. I was just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We go ahead, coach. I'm sorry.
But as always, this has been another episode of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. Please make sure y'all catch us on the next episode. And as always, go like, subscribe, YouTube, TikTok, IG. Go run it up. Yes, my good sir, Mr. Jones.
What is that guy you doing again? What this how we close the show? Is that we close the show? I needed clarification of that. That's what we doing. Okay, my fault. I'm good. I'm just sitting back. But I got another question. I'll let you know.
Okay.
What exactly is TikTok though? I'm confused.
It's like at IG, I know the letters, but what are they? What is that?
Now, when you tell people to follow us, meaning like, are they literally like following me to like work? Are they following it? Like, what is that? I need more clear. I have a follow-up question. If you don't mind, I have a follow-up question. Is What exactly are you telling the people to do here?
I'm telling them to follow our social media pages, not follow us literally. Please, please, America. Please
Okay,
don't
cool.
follow us.
And I see
Please
that you have the bold and the funky. So were you watching soap operas? What is this, the bold and the beautiful?
I tried to do bold moves and funky grooves, but they said they wouldn't let me do it. So I was like, well,
okay.
what's
The
even
bold,
better?
The bold and the funky.
Boldest and the funkiest.
The bold and the
That's
funky.
what's funny is I actually kind of did think about a soap opera when I was doing. I was like,
Yeah, because you got the bold and the beautiful. This is the bold and the funky. Okay, all right. My fault.
Exactly.
You continue. My fault. You continue. My bad.
No, that was the inspiration behind it. I was like,
My bad.
I was like,
I have no more questions for the night. I might can think of another, but my fault. My bad. Never mind. Hey, no. I'm sorry.
I'm screwed.
Sorry.
You go.
You go. I'm sorry.
But like I said,
Oh, my fault. My bad. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Teach. So, you got a lot of shout outs here. What we winning the Grammy? What we winning the Oscar? You shouting out the IG, TikTok, YouTube, your mama. God, me. Who else you shouting out?
I ain't shouting nobody else out unless they doing sponsorships.
Wait a minute, Lord. Who you shouting out? This man has said, first of all, I want to first of all shout out IG. Go follow us. We got YouTube. We got TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my mama. You and that joint. Like, I want to shout out to Miss Gloria's Bakery. I mean, who the hell is Miss Gloria, Lord? You know, who the hell is Miss Gloria? Like, there's a bakery that I don't.
Shout out to Miss Wanda's hair salon.
I mean,
she be back there selling pit bull puppies.
Oh yeah, that's a ghetto savage. Then, but she that joke, she hit the twit. You know I got pits in the back, Lord. Give me that joke like, wait, what?
I got 12-week-old puppies if you need one. They got their shots.
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I do need to get this.
I need to get this twisted up right here, though. I do need that, though. You keep touch that up, and you try to sell me pit bulls and stuff. I came to pay for a twist, not twisting pit bulls, Lord.
You know the twist and the pit bull puppy's about the same price. I'm just saying.
Nah, sorry. I'll just get this. Don't worry about the dogs. I don't like dogs anyway.
I'm sorry. Yes, my
Listen, I'm gonna just say this though. Before we get up out of here, man, everybody be safe. Everybody have a blessed week. As it's my first week back, and Lord Corporate is in here. Pray for me. Pray for me. So you know what I'm saying. I hope everybody had a good not full, but 420. Everybody got your smoke on, got your buzz on. And why you ain't give me no chronic? Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all stingy. Y'all stingy. How we supposed to be viewers and family? We supposed to be cut the camera off. Cut the camera off. Y'all stingy. I ain't getting no chronic. I ain't getting nothing. Y'all ain't give me no sun, no cookies, no nothing, man. I used to do a lot of promotions for telling you, man, Sunmed and cookies and Verano. I used to do it all, man. I used to do a lot of promotions when I used to do security at the weed shop. I'm telling you, man. The only thing is I ain't smoking no weed though. If I smoke weed, boy, I'd be the greatest thing to DMV when it comes to weed though. Mm-hmm. Just put me on the. I was reading weed magazines for their commercials and all that. I said, man, I ain't get paid for none of that. Trying to tell you, I don't think people realize.
It should be very informational.
Yeah, me too. I was just sitting there just reading. I'm talking about some. This shit is a 26% THC, but what the fuck does all this extra shit do? I mean, don't read it. It's all here. So I mean, that's just me though. I'm a weed connoisseur. Just I don't smoke no weed though. Just a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur of
I'm a
marijuana.
connoisseur.
I just don't smoke it.
I don't smoke it. I'm interested in what it do. I don't know if I can say what I can. I just heard some lot of strains on here though, but I forgot we about to close the show. I didn't heard yuck mouth, green crack,
cat piss.
You know what I'm saying? I said garlic cook. First of all, when they said garlic cook, y'all was like, first of all, nigga, I don't like garlic like that. That's a strong smell. You then go, you like, what's wrong? It should taste like garlic.
I had something called Darth Vader.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grassroots. You know what I mean? I remember Grassroots and all that, man.
Mm-hmm. Some shit called Jack Frost.
You know what I'm saying?
OG Skywalker.
I met one of my exes when I was working at the weed shop, but that's another. She was one of the delivery drivers. Yeah.
She delivered this shit.
She delivered it. She worked for one of the delivery companies they used to bring to the shop. She had her partner give me her number on a piece of papers. He was just like, bro, here you go. And yeah, that relationship went left real quick though. But that's another story for another day. That's another story for another day. Listen, we don't get paid to be on here for overtime. All right, everybody, log off. We are done. We are done. I'm not getting paid for overtime. Get off my campus, Lord.
All right.
Cut it off. Cut it off. You want to eat? Yep. Cut it off. I don't get paid to do overtime. Okay? Listen, this podcast stingy with the hours. They don't pay me for overtime. Cut the camera off. Everything I'm doing now is free. Why is the camera still rolling?